Today I will share with you 5 reasons why building the Seiko NH72 watch is better than buying the new Swatch XAP Royal Pop. Let's get into it. This beautiful movement is the Seiko NH72 skeleton automatic movement. Its parts are made from conventional materials that make it serviceable and repairable. Just like I did here, you can select a variety of dials and hands to put on your own custom watch. On the other hand, the Royal Pop uses Swatch's in-house System 51 movements that cannot be serviced or repaired when they break. You can send them to Swatch to replace the movement, but you'll have to pay for it if it's out of warranty. It goes without saying, the purpose of this video is not to criticize the brand, the watch or its fans, it's just comparing options and sharing my opinion, which is of course very subjective. I have great news, guys. I finally bought an electric Dremel. I got it from AliExpress and it does an amazing job. As always, all links to parts and tools used here are in the video description. Anything is an upgrade from the oversized things I used to file the dial with. You know what I'm talking about if you've been around this channel before. Unlike the Swatch XAP Royal Pop, I get to build this watch myself and be very proud of wearing it, as well as use all these tools, troubleshoot and sometimes even break things and learn from it for my next project. I really think this watch looks really cool and all, there's no doubt about that, but building one's own watches feels 100 times better than buying it from a store, unless it's a Rolex or Omega. In that situation I have no experience, so I cannot attest for it. Regardless, pride in making your own watch is for me the second reason I'd rather build this one than buy a Royal Pop today. Now that the dial went in, we can install the hands. Man, it feels so good when I assemble this watch and everything works together nicely. It's so worth the amount of time it takes to research and look for the parts online. It's time that I cannot afford to spend camping outside the Swatch store so that I can get the Royal Pop or any of those overhyped watches. I don't know if you saw that, but some people got to violence just to get these watches, and police was involved in some situations. It's so not worth it, especially that it's not really a limited edition, like there will be stock in the future. Plus, a lot of the people buying those watches went on to flip them online for 3 times the price. For me, avoiding all that mess is the third reason why building this watch is better than buying a Royal Pop. Now that I installed the hands, I clean up a bit to make sure the watch is spotless. The skeleton design looks so beautiful, but it's dark, so any dust or dirt will pop up to you, and it's just not cool to spend so much time building a watch for it to end up dirty on the inside. Trust me, I know. Now that I removed the temporary stem, I can show you the watch case. Nomods.co are sponsoring this video by supplying this case for free. This is an amazing watch case. It's a Royal Oak style 37mm case, and get this, it's only 9.95mm thick. That is impressive. I'll tell you more about this case as we go, but first, here is the 4th reason why building this watch is so much better than buying the Swatch XAP Royal Pop. The Royal Pop has a bioceramic case, which is a fancy word for plastic. It's also designed to be some sort of pocket watch. The watch case I'm using here is made from stainless steel, it's very well finished, and you can wear it on your wrist without the need of third-party mods. Nomods offers this case in multiple colors, as well as a whole bunch of other quality cases, dials and hands. The store is also working on a full case and bracelet for the Royal Pop, by the way. For my viewers, Nomods is offering 10% off by using code SWT10 at checkout. I'll leave the code in the video description. Thank you so much to Nomods for sponsoring today's video. I need to put the case back gasket in some silicone grease. This case is rated for 100 meters of water resistance, so I want to give it the best chance to withstand any splashes and liquids. You can also give this channel the best chance to succeed and grow by leaving a like and maybe considering subscribing to the channel. The new thing I'm trying is using a microfiber cloth. These things I use to clean camera sensors and lenses, but I was pleasantly surprised that it works very well at removing any dust or any small particles from the crystal. So I highly recommend this one if, like me, you struggled with cleaning the crystals on your build. At the time of making this video, this watch should cost around $260 or 224 euros, which is not cheap by any means, and that's taking into consideration the crazy rising price on the Seiko NH70 series. The Royal Pop, on the other hand, costs 385 to 400 euros depending on the variant, so that's almost double the price of a better quality and more serviceable watch, at least in my opinion. That's not taking into consideration those listings on eBay that go for 2 to 3 times the price. This is for me the fifth reason why this Seiko NH72 build is better than the Swatch Royal Pop. After taking the measurements and marking the excess on the stem, I can make my cut. I use my new Dremel to remove any sharp edges that can damage the crown's inner threads. I apply some Loctite to the stem so that it sticks to the crown, and remove any excess using this paper towel. Now that's done, I can assemble the watch and install the case back using the supplied screws. And that is the build done and dusted. Man, I really enjoyed this one. It's too bad these Seiko NH72 movements have gone up in price so much lately. They are very fun to build with. Yes, this case is very well finished and gives the watch a very premium look and feel, but the real highlight is how thin and wearable it is. I mean, look at how compact it wears around my small wrist. With that being said, you really want to be comfortable with building watches with such tight margins and use parts that will fit perfectly, otherwise it might not work. I'm really happy with how this watch turned out, and remember, if you'd like to build your own, please check the links in the video description and make sure to use the discount code to get that 10% off on nomodes.co. Thank you again to Nomodes for sponsoring this video, and thank you guys for watching. If you like this one, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. If you're looking for something else to watch, here's one of my most recent builds that I'm sure you will like. See you in the next one.